Hi, my name is Steven. I work for the Snappy support team, and today we're going to be going over how to use the Construction Photos app to improve the communication between you and your team. So the app is pretty simple in itself, so I don't suspect this webinar is going to take too long, but I still want to go ahead and show people basically how to use the app and what we can do with the app after the fact to make it more catered to your business. So I'll just jump right into it. If I go up into the top left corner over here and I click the menu bar, you can see a bunch of different stuff related to Snappy comes up. So you can see like our blog and help and customize and all this stuff that is basically features of Snappy. To remove these features, you can very easily do it in our editor, or we can do it for you if you just contact support@snappy.com. But really the bread and butter of the app is going to be the first two parts up here where it says current project and users. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention is that the color scheme can even be changed. So if you're not feeling the blue and you want to go ahead and change it to something that matches your own business, you can go ahead and do that. This picture up here that says construction photos powered by Snappy, you can also change that to your logo or however you want to brand the app to make it feel more like it's at home and not just some third-party, software. So that's that. You can, like I said, change all this stuff down here, but really where the magic happens is going to be the first two parts. So right now I don't have any projects yet, and you can see there's an add new project button on the top right. So I'm going to go ahead and click that, and that's going to get us started. So the first thing it's going to ask you for is a logo for your project. A lot of people will put the company logo, but since I don't have anything on hand, I'm just going to go ahead and draw a smiley face. And that'll be kind of the symbol that represents this specific project. So we'll call this project name Tester, and we'll say I'm the project manager. Haha. And then I'm going to go ahead and change the end date. Let's say the end date is next year. You can also set the location for this project just to make sure that everybody's on the same page. The city will be whatever you want it to be. You can actually set it up so that it automatically grabs this information, like city, state, and zip code. But since I don't have it set up like that, I'm just going to go ahead and manually put it. We'll say Wonderland is in South Dakota, I think, right? SD? I'm not sure. And then the postal code will just be, whatever you want it to be. So once I press save here, it's going to go ahead and save the project for me. If you saw that little 1 up there in the corner, that little red number 1, that means it was pending. So it was trying to save, but since I'm connected to the internet, it went ahead and saved it. If you're not connected to the internet, it will save it as soon as you do connect to the internet. Cool, so now I got my first project. I have Tester with the smiley face. I'm going to go ahead and click into that so we can see what we can do with this project. So the first thing I would probably do from here, actually let's do this. If you go to edit, you can actually change all the properties that you previously mentioned in your project. Likewise, if you press change project, it'll take you back to this screen where you can change what project you're currently working on. So if I press add new photo, it allows me to basically take pictures and add descriptions for those pictures. I can choose pictures from my library, so if you have a bunch of pictures you already took and you just want to upload them after the fact, that's possible. Or if you just want to take it as you're doing it, you can go ahead and press take a photo. You can also draw if you want to, and I'll show you why that's a little useful later. I'm just going to take a picture of the first thing I see, which is going to be my wallet. Let's take a picture of that guy. Nice wallet. And then I'll press use photo. Awesome. So now I got a picture, and I'm going to go nice wallet for the description. Again, you can use this however you want. I doubt you're going to be using it like this, but I am not currently on a construction site, so I won't be able to show you some real usage. But let's say, for example, there is a problem with the plumbing, and you need to take a picture of it rather than just describe it, because pictures are way faster. You can just take a picture of the problem, describe it really quick in the description using either text, or if you click that little microphone down here, this little guy, you can go ahead and just talk to it, and it'll go ahead and absorb the information there. So you can see it just recorded my voice and made it a text-to-speech. Delete all that though. I want my nice wallet description. That's all I want. And then I'll press done. So let's say you have a piece of your photo that you want the other person to pay specific attention to. If I click the photo again and I press draw, You can change the color in this drawing mechanism if you want. Let's say I want red. Thank you. And then I want him to pay attention to the logo, so I'm going to go ahead and circle the logo. You can change the opacity of this color and the width of it if you want to make it a little thicker or thinner. I'm not going to do any of that. You can mess around with it if you want, but for time's sake, let's just save it up here. And you can see that it now saved that red circle I had put around my wallet. So I press save, and you can add as many photos as you want. Again, I'm trying to make this as quick as possible so as not to make it annoying for you. But yeah, you can keep adding pictures if you want. So once I press save here, it'll go ahead and add those photos. Again, if you see the red number 1, that means it's trying to grab it. And once your photos have been successfully saved, that means you're in the clear. So from here, you can go ahead and scroll through the photos that you have. I only have 1 right now, so it's not going to let me scroll. But if you do have more than 1, it'll allow you to scroll. And let's say I want to send this picture to a specific person in my team. I would just press share, and I would get the email. Let's send it to myself so I can show you guys what it looks like afterwards. Steven@snappy.com. So I'm going to press done. And then at the bottom, once I'm done and I've set that up, I'm going to go ahead and press send. Again, red number 1. Once it disappears, project photo successfully sent. And I should be getting an email in a couple seconds. You'll see it on the bottom right corner of your screen about the report. So while that's happening, it might take a couple seconds. I'm going to go ahead and show you the users part of this. So what users is, it basically allows you to invite users to use this app as well. So if you have other people that aren't exactly savvy with phones or whatever, you can just email them the link to the app, and the app will automatically connect you to, so that you can see the photos that they put and they can see the photos that you put. So I'm going to go ahead and press add new user, and I'm going to add myself just so you can see what the email looks like. So let's say Steven, he works for Steel Stuff, and he is a landscaper. And I'm just going to go ahead and put my email again just so I can show you guys what that looks like. Alright, again, there's the 1. Email invitation was sent to the user, so that means we are good to go. Alright, so once you receive the email, here I'm just going to open it up for you really quick, and then it'll show up like this. Be like, this person wants to share this project with you, and then I click the PDF, and you can see I have a picture of my wallet there. It'll show you whatever pictures you took, and it'll go ahead and put the address and whatever other information that we inputted for that specific project. And just like that, you have a form, a neat form with your photos, and you can highlight whatever information you need to highlight. Now you're probably asking questions about this logo up here. This you do need to contact either support or me or whoever to take the logo off, but it's very simple to do, and you can easily replace it with your own logo, so that if you want to give this to customers, or if you want to give it to your teammates or whatever, you can do that very easily. And that's basically the gist of it. Like I said, the app is very simple, and we tried our hardest to keep it that way, just because we found that a lot of the apps that we were producing were a little bit cumbersome, in the sense that they had a lot of features that weren't really used by the majority of people. And that's basically it. Thank you for joining the webinar. Stay tuned for next week. I believe next Thursday around the same time, we're going to be having another webinar about, I don't know what it's going to be next week, but you should check it out anyways. Again, thanks for joining. My name again is Steven, and if you need to contact me or anybody on the support team, you can go ahead and email support@snappy.com. Thanks again for joining me, and enjoy the rest of your night.